Okay, so what we have here is our first prototype of our first game, which is called
Faerie Favours.
Faerie Favours! This is one I started working on my own, and now it's kind of become a reality. So we have to see whether it's actually good or not, so it's a bit worrying, and it took ages to get here. We've been waiting for about 2 months for this. I'm excited and nervous. Are you excited and nervous?
Yeah, likewise, very excited, very nervous.
Okay, so I'm gonna start attacking this thing, and I'm not actually sure how to open this.
I mean, like a box.
Oh, have you seen this box? It's insane.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's like it's covered in tape. It's really hard to open.
Yeah.
As we get like a Wish version of our game. Damn you! Okay. I'm getting there, guys. I know, the anticipation. Whew, that's one bit open.
Well done.
Mary, get your nose out of the way. She thinks it's one of her weasel toys. She always come for the world. Don't get my ear. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this out. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, now we have this. I know, it's really exciting. Yeah, I'll move you over a little bit so Mary's out the way now. I know, do you want to help? You really are helping. What a clever girl. This is such a weird size dynamic.
Oh, that is odd, yeah.
Really weird. Like, this isn't the size specifications we gave them, so it's curious that they made it so weird, but it's all wrapped up in like a little foil, which I'm gonna open probably once I like show everything about it. Yeah. First of all, we've got each of the sides, which have got little bits cut off of them, unfortunately, from the images, because it is a lot thinner than we planned and a lot wider. But, I mean, that's just something we'll discuss within the next prototype, probably. The front cover, we have the little keyhole with the fairy inside it, and we've got the 4 sides. The colours are actually pretty nice on this, and the back's pretty cool too. It's just got, again, we made it for a smaller game, which is why it's so huge, but for now, I'm actually, the actual quality isn't bad. Usually, I like use my teeth to open things like this, but because it's like our first game, I thought I'd give it a bit more dignity and open it with scissors. Be less rabid, exactly. It is a little rabid, now that you say it like that, but I just think of it as efficient. Oh, it's really soft. Ooh, I wish you could feel it, it's really soft. Oh my god, you don't get this when you actually print your own games. Ha 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 ha. And it's covered in little bits of plastic. Okay guys, it's really, it's like a nice matte kind of silk, satiny kind of texture. So that's nice. There's a couple of little indents on it, but that'll just be from the actual travel here to England, which won't happen when they're bulk delivered, obviously, because they'll be in a big, what's it called? Palette. You know what I was going for. It's like a lot more of a, like a, as I say, a kind of satiny feel, which is like a really nice sort of between gloss and matte. So I'm going to open it now, and I'm so excited. Are you so excited?
Very excited, yeah.
Okay, let's just open it. Let's look at the inside of this first, because it is fucking gorgeous.
Oh, that's kind of good.
It has turned so gorgeous. We decided to put the scoreboard on the inside, because that's what our family always used to do, is write our actual scoreboards on the inside of games. As you can see, it's got all of the beautiful illustrations around the outside, as well as the scoreboard, so I'm actually really happy with that. I'm going to put that there. Okay, next thing, I mean, I will show you the inside of the bottom as well, but it's actually similar to the top, but without the scoreboard sheet in. And I will say that this game is, I think, maybe missing some cards, maybe. I'm a little concerned about that. But it does seem to have everything else, and I would say we need to plan out what fits in this a bit better, because it's very bare at the moment. But again, it's the first prototype. I'm gonna go with the character cards first of all, which seem to possibly be double-sided. I think I remember them making them double-sided because we hadn't decided on that, but I forgot to include the back, so that's actually on me. But we have 6 characters. They're a good thickness, really.
Yeah, you can open these up.
Yeah, I'm gonna open all of them. Okay. Again, I usually...
Boards, or...
They're boards.
Right, yeah, good, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would have wanted them to be.
They're character map.
Okay, here we go. We have Francis Flute, again double-sided, but nice quality. Nick Bottom, double-sided.
That's me.
It's you. Snug. Peter Quince, that's Puck. There's Robin Starveling, that's me. And then there's Tom Stout. That's all the characters, which are based on Midsummer Night's Dream, and more specifically us when we put on a play of it. The Rude Mechanicals, exactly. So I'm gonna put them there, but they actually are really soft as well, so I'm quite pleased with them. Again, I'm gonna go save the cards for last because they do seem to be missing a deck, which is a bit concerning. But we did see the deck in they've sent us videos of it, so they probably just forgot to include it. This is the first prototype. Really, it's very much anyone can tell what these stuff could be like.
This isn't the final production, is what Emmett's saying.
Okay, the board is quite small, especially considering the board was originally supposed to be slightly bigger than this, but the same size as the box when folded up. I'm not sure where that got lost in translation when one is this size and one is this size. But I will say that I don't mind the board being so small. That's actually quite cute. So we could make the whole game about this big to buy, which would be a lot better to store. I mean, there's something to be said for the prettiness of it being big, but yeah, exactly. It's a lot more of a, you can carry it places as well. Anyway, I digress. This is the board, and it's not as vivid colours as I like, actually. The other ones are more vivid. But I'm still pretty okay with it. It's double-sided, like the character sheets, which I'm actually okay with. Though there is some creasing damage along the edge here, which I don't know if you can see. I'll show you as well. See along that bit where it folds, there's a little bit of damage.
That's somewhat standard.
Yeah, I know. It's slightly more what I prefer though. But yeah, the colours are a little bit dull. But actually, it does look pretty awesome. And it's lovely to see my board in real terms, and I really love the size actually.
Can I see it?
Sorry.
Oh, it looks really good.
It's really nice, isn't it?
It's odd, it's double-sided.
It's really weird. I actually quite like that as a vibe, but I'm not sure about it. I guess we didn't specify what we wanted, so they just put it as double-sided.
What we could do is have one side easier than the other, so less stops.
We could. That would actually be really cool. That's a good idea.
Generally when boards are double-sided ones for multiple players, so it's half a board.
No, yeah, I really like the idea of it being a kid's version and an adult version. That makes it really fun. Because we do plan for this game to be family friendly. That's the only board. Next we have the instructions, which actually are quite pretty. These are pretty nice. Well, they're a pretty nice version of our instructions. I think we did
Oh, right, yeah. I was going to say the formatting is very
The formatting's our formatting. We already knew what the formatting was like, but yeah, the instructions are going to need work on from our end. From their end, they're pretty nice quality.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
That's cool. And the deck of cards, which again, we should have two, but that's fine.
We've got the favour deck.
We've got the favour deck. So the other deck is the challenge deck. But these, let's have a look. So there's 4 types of these, which seem to be completely randomly split in here, which is interesting. And I'm actually gonna just move this out of the way, spread these out so I can have a look. So they're all quite nice quality.
They do look good, yeah.
Drop one.
Do the backs match up?
The backs do seem to match up. It's hard to tell, but the ones I've seen are all the right backs because there's 4 different types. There's the underwater one, which would be blue. There's the apocalypse one, which is grey, and they obviously have the right type of fairy written on them as well. There is nature one, which is like a dark green, and then there would be Yeah, this is the little like quake, which is like a pale green. So I'm also going to see if these fit on the character cards. So let's get my character card, because I'm the best one. And that's not because I drew them and made myself better than you guys, but...
I mean, the rules say that Nick Bottom is the best, so...
Fine, I'll use Nick Bottom. Who goes first? Where is he? Here he is. Let's just stick some stuff on. They do seem to actually line up pretty okay. Slightly too long on the bottom, but that might be the specifications I gave. It's quite hard to tell sometimes. I'd have to double check what my formulas. I've been doing much spreadsheets. They are like pretty well.
Yeah, they fit really good, I would say.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, again, the only issue is that we have only one of the decks here, and well, there's 4 decks here, and we're missing the other half, which is the other 4.
Which are challenges.
Which are the challenges that you solve with these. But other than that, it's actually pretty good quality. And here's the inside of this. So we've got the 4 different kingdoms in here as well, which you can't see as well on the top, but this is what it looks like in the top as well. And this is our game. Well, the prototype of it that's been sent to us. And it's not bad, but obviously it does need some alterations. Iterations, yes. Before we will be selling it, but honestly guys, I'd be really freaking excited if I were you, because I am so excited, and I already know what the game is.
It's just like really cool.
It is pretty awesome. Anyway.
Like and subscribe for more.
Yeah, thank you to Ethan, who was the guy who we went through. You did an awesome job. It was a nightmare for all of us, including you, to get this here, and I think as a prototype, we're pretty cool and happy with this one. So I look forward to seeing what we can make next. Yep, and like and subscribe, guys. Bye, darlings.